Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Esther TSH. Thank you for tuning in. Before I jump into my topic from today, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and all those kind of things. So as you can see from the title, today is going to be all about saving money, what kind of ways you can save money, how you should save money. And why I'm talking about this is just because January is literally all about goals, setting goals, accomplishing your goals. Make sure that you stick to your goals. And thank you for all those people who approached me and shared their goals with me. And yeah, the most of them, well, the biggest goal that people actually want to achieve is to save money. And yeah, honestly, I thought myself, Esther, you should have thought about it like way before, especially now living in London and it's quite cheap over here. But yeah, I mean, saving money is a big deal. It's so hard to actually save money properly, so you have to be very strict with yourself in order not to spend too much money and not to spend the money that you don't have, if you get what I mean. But I'm gonna to explain a little bit like what's important and how I got into saving money and yeah, what my goals are with all this kind of money. So yeah, I'm actually into this because it's very important to have an account where you can grab to or go to when there is need, if you have situations where you don't know how to get out of it. Well, you do have this account where you have actually enough money to grab your hand in, even though you're not supposed to. But sometimes you just have those critical situations that you actually need the money. So it's so important that you save enough money for those kind of situations. But these are not just the situation. You can save money because you want to buy a house, because you want to buy a car, wedding, clothes, luxury goods, so many stuff, traveling. So what I wanted to start with is the first part of saving money, which is budgeting. So when you start having your income monthly or weekly, however your situation is, but whenever you know how much money you have coming into your account, budget. You need to budget. You need to know where your money goes where, and you need to know how you spend your money. So write it down. As usual, write everything down, because this is the key to sticking to your goals, not sticking to your goals, but the key to actually do what you say you're gonna do. And I had the struggle that every time when I said to myself, okay, I'm gonna save that amount of money, I still went to this account and took that money, even though I could have just wait for the next month getting paid and then use the money that I have from what I got paid to pay whatever I had to pay for. And that's why it's very important to to be consistent once again, and to make sure that you don't go into an account that you're not supposed to go into. So budgeting, what you need to know is by when you budget, that you be true to yourself, that you know, okay, you have this amount of money that you spend on those kind of things. Maybe you need to, once you put actually your budget down, you need to shorten it a little bit and take some money that you have somewhere and put it eventually somewhere else. For example, you know that you spent £150 in dining out. Well, then you need to realize, okay, £150 or euros or dollars is just too much for me to spend in a month for just to dine out. So let's say I'm just gonna spend £70. These are the kind of things that you need to think about when you budget. So when you budget, you think about your rent, If you're living at home, well, probably you give like some money to your parents or to your sister, whatever your situation. Then you think about like your stuff like phone bills and all those kind of things. And there's like this rule that you can adapt when you budget. It's called the 50-30-20 rule, and it's a go-to. You need to have this rule adapted in your savings routine. You need to have this rule because it's super important for you to know how much money goes where. I'm gonna also share a link of an Excel sheet that I am using, and it's very well explained like where your money goes into, so you guys can like check it out and maybe start with this kind of Excel sheet in order to see where your money goes into. So yeah, the 50-30-20 rule is quite simple. You start with 50% of your money goes into things like housing, paying bills, necessities like grocery shopping, yeah, the things that are like important that you can't live without. And I'm not talking about chocolate, I'm not talking about paying for Netflix, I'm really talking about the most important things that you need to actually live. This is 50%, and it's quite a lot. It's quite a lot. And 30% goes into your financial goals. For example, let's say you are saving for a wedding, so you put like, if you, let's say you gain like £1,500 a month, well, you take like 30% of it and you put it in your financial goals. You don't have to have just one financial goal. For example, you have like, okay, I want to save for a wedding, I want to save for a Louis Vuitton bag, I want to save like, yeah, random, I want to save for a house or a car. Well, those 30% that comes off of your income is included in all those kind of things. So for example, you set yourself, okay, by 2025 I want to have a car, a house, and yeah, let's take with the car, house, and you save 30% of it. Well, you save at least £450 each month from your £1,500, and then you have like the leftovers of 20%, and this is like everything for entertainment, fun, dining out, going to the cinema, and yeah, you pay attention that you really stick to this kind of rule, because otherwise there is no point in actually budgeting and in actually telling yourself that, okay, I'm gonna have, by the end of the year, I'm gonna have this amount of money in order to pay this kind of thing. And I also think if you are not sure where to start, these kind of rules are like the bricks that help you build, making sure that you put your money aside as you should, because otherwise you will not be able to distinguish what is important, what is not important, and just not be able to say what you actually want and what you actually need. Those percentages also help you build a separation between obligations and needs and just fun. So I think it's very helpful, and I also think that everybody should adapt it in order to have like an organized way of how you handle your money. And if it doesn't work, then it depends on also like the percentage. For example, 50% if you live like in a low cost area can seem a lot. For example, if you live like an area where the rent isn't that high, let's say in zone 1 of London, for example, well, then 50% can be a lot. But otherwise, on the other hand, if you don't gain that much money, well, you need to stick to this 50% in order to make sure that, okay, don't spend more than 50% on your housing situation and on your living and necessities. So yeah, these are like some of the of the advice that I would give if you would like to adapt a healthy saving routine. And I'm saying healthy because you are not supposed to take all your money and put it in savings. You are supposed to have at least an amount each month to play around, to go to the cinema, to have fun, to have cheat days. And when you are on a, yeah, it's like when you are on a diet, you exactly, it's like when you are on a diet, you have those cheat days. I mean, you don't do a diet and you be consistently eating like non-stop just vegetables. You do sometimes have like a cheat day, let's say every 2 weeks, depending on how long your diet is. And otherwise you get crazy. You definitely gonna go crazy. You can't just stop going out, seeing your friends, or just go for dinner, or just like buy you something nice. And that's why I think like this 50-30-20 rule is something that everybody should adapt. Like I don't even know why I didn't do this before. This is so crazy. Well, anyways, if you have any other questions, just let me know. I actually talked about it with my boyfriend because he's working in finance, and he also told me that, Esther, this is like something that you definitely should do. So you're able like to to put like your goals even higher. And especially with the situation with my modeling agency, which I'm gonna talk about as well. I think if I wasn't having this kind of mindset that I need to put like money beside, I wouldn't be able to finance like certain situations that I have with the agency. But I'm not gonna talk into details. This is something for another time. But yeah, once again, if you have any questions, just let me know. Just DM, leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe and to like and to share this video. And if you have some other ideas how you save money, or how you try to make sure that you stick to this, that you stick to your saving routine, just let me know. Everybody has like their own routine. I just feel like this 50-30-20 rule is very, very helpful. So if you like this video, thumbs up, and see you in my next one. Like, subscribe, jump, like, subscribe, jump, like, subscribe, jump, see you in my next one.